Dads, Lads and Kebabs. Sponsored by Ghostalware. And now, it's Dads, Lads and Kebabs.
What's that?
Motorbike.
What, in your bedroom?
Next to me. Literally next to me.
Oh my god.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, everybody, on this lovely evening, morning, good afternoon. Welcome to another show of Dads, Lads and Kebabs. Deuces and fuck off and all that jazz. How the devil are you?
Hello, Niall. You're good? Happy?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I am a bit down at the moment.
Okay. What's up?
Just stuff that we spoke about last week.
Mm-hmm.
That I didn't mention, or I didn't go into detail. But yeah, found myself after gym on Saturday, just driving home in my car crying because of stress in my life that I don't like and I don't need, and it's just frustrating, and frustration coming out, seeping out of my orifices. So yeah, yeah. It's
What
just
brought
weird.
the
What?
without saying too much?
Yeah.
What brought the emotion to a head? Was it just build up,
I think so.
flare?
Yeah. Whatever song was on like my playlist at the time, it's just, you know, where certain songs they don't have necessarily have to have a meaning, but
Oh no, they don't. No,
they can. There's just something in the maybe a couple of words in it, part of the tune or something, and it's just like,
gets you.
yeah, it does. Yeah, there was nothing in particular in the song.
It just played its part at the time.
It just helped with a release, yeah, and it wasn't
Yeah,
a release I like, so to speak.
yeah, but having those emotions doesn't make you any less of a man.
Oh, I know that.
You know,
I don't give a fuck. People could think I'm a pussy. I
like,
don't give a shit.
do you know what I mean? Those emotions sometimes are the best emotions to have because they're real.
Yeah,
They're not,
I know. I
they're
needed to release. Obviously, you know what's going on. So,
yeah.
but yeah, it's just, yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, mate, is
Soon.
listen. If Discovery want to give you 1 million, just take it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I want to.
Like, the thing is, in your world, if Discovery are just trying to sign you up to your own show, and just basically tell you, listen, Mickey, we need you to fly across the world for a couple of months, you've got to do it. You've got to do it, mate.
Yeah.
If only.
Yeah, I wish.
But the thing is, right, no matter what's going on in life, no matter how bad some shit some days are, like, it's just today that you're feeling like that. It's not necessarily going to be tomorrow. You know, I always think one shit day does not have to equal a shit life.
No,
And I
it's
know,
just a shit
obviously,
moment. Yeah.
and that's the thing, right? And the problem is when your thoughts come to the focal point of your head, sometimes it's just let nature take its course, let them come out, let it be. Because
Let
then
it be.
once it's done with, it's done with, right? You've had that emotion and you've got to move on from it. Problem
Exactly.
is, and the way I see it is, a lot of people are in a shit situation at the moment. The world's a fucked up place to be in, but it doesn't mean that that has to define the rest of your life.
No, definitely not.
And just also as well, other people's actions, other people's words and everything don't define who you are and what you stand up for. So, you know.
They are just trying to rule me, but it's not working. But sometimes people, me, you just have to let go sometimes. And but yeah, it is. I'm sure lots of people are going through interesting points in their lives, emotions that they feel like they can't release. But it's good. It's okay
Absolutely.
to cry. I cried in my car, and I was fucking at the lights, fucking tears running down my face. And there's a man staring at me next to me, and I'm like, "Hello, hello."
Yeah, but that, to be honest, that bloke next to you would have looked at you and thought, "Shit, he's having a tough day."
I wasn't
Because
though. I was having a good fucking day. It's
yeah,
just
but it doesn't.
something triggered, and it had to come out, and it's all good.
Oh, yeah, but that happens. It
Yeah.
happens. Emotion's a funny old thing, isn't it? Because it will come from nowhere.
Hmm.
It will come from nowhere. The problem is that it doesn't give you any warning. So there's no warning to how you're going to feel. What are you drinking?
I've done my year. I got it part of my meal deal for Saturday night while I was out ghost hunting, but I never drunk it. So, you know, why not? Fuck it.
Mickey. Mickey's relapsed.
I did a year of no energy drinks. Come on, Niall. That's good, man. I used to have one of them a day.
You did. You used to have a
Yeah.
giant Red Bull a day.
No, yeah. But
And then you used to buy multi-packs as well, didn't
yeah, the cheap Tesco version. But they're only
you?
the little
Oh my.
cans. The little cans. I had one of them a day as well. So, because yeah, in moderation, everything is okay in moderation. So,
Mate,
yeah.
that's exactly what Coke addicts say. Do you know what I mean? I'll just have Coke. I'll just have Coke. I'll just have a couple of lines, couple of cheeky lines on a Saturday. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, comes Monday morning breakfast time. I'll just have a cheeky line before I go and lay some bricks.
Yeah, I don't do that. I do not do that.
Oh,
But yeah, I've had a good weekend.
me
As I
too.
mentioned, I went ghost hunting in Warwick Saturday night. Guy's Cliff House. Very nice. 45 minutes to get there, 45 minutes to get back. They're the
Ooh.
sort of places I like. At,
They're the
at,
drives we like.
at 1 in the morning. I don't like the 3 hour drives at like 2 in the morning.
I've not
So,
got long drives in me anymore. Long drives do my fucking nutting.
yeah, they are difficult sometimes. Especially when you're falling asleep and you're on junction 26 of the motorway, the M1, and it's like, oh, I've got to keep going to 15.
Oh god, I've felt it sometimes to the point where I've got off, had a double espresso, and been like just driving wise-eyed.
Yeah, window open. I find because normally I watch like YouTube stuff on the way home, but sometimes if I'm feeling tired, I turn that off and put like music on
Mm.
because I'm not a music. I don't normally do music. If I'm listening on car or gym or whatever, I listen to YouTube or our podcasts, obviously. Um,
Obviously.
but yeah, it's just something to keep my mind ticking. So just to keep me awake so that I don't die. So
Well, that's the
that
gist.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps.
Normally, two hands on a steering wheel, and looking forward, checking your mirrors.
Yeah.
Not not Range Rover driving. Range Rover driving like this. Can't be doing that.
No,
Audi drivers don't drive like
no, we drive like this.
that. Yeah,
No indicators.
they don't work. They were basically the way I see
Option
it.
lock.
Audi exactly. Audi drivers don't use those indicators because they couldn't afford them. There was an optional extra. Do you know what I mean? It's like, which one do you want first? Do you want those? Do you want those wheels, those rotter wheels, or do you want indicators? I will go for the wheels. It's a much safer option. Audi drivers are dickheads. The same as BMW drivers are wankers.
They're always up your ass. I had that the other day. And it's like, where's the rush? Where you going? But I used to moan and slow down and piss people off when they're up my ass. But I think nowadays I look at it and think, well, maybe that person is in a hurry because they're going to hospital. Maybe their kid's in hospital and they need to get there. So I just think if you want to drive like a twat, possibly keep
Maybe
your phone
there's.
off you go. There might be a reason. You know, sometimes I'm in a rush and I drive like a dick because I'm late or whatever. I've got something to be at. So you know, they might have the same. So now I
There's
don't
no.
I don't take it personally because I used to and think, why would I take it personally? I don't know these people. As soon as they go past me, that's it. They can fucking do what they want.
Yeah, but
So
there's no need to rush.
no, but there is sometimes.
There isn't.
There is.
You listen,
You
right?
get a phone call. Your mum's in hospital. Okay, I'm going to drive 6 miles an hour, Niall. Yeah, fuck off, are you?
No,
You're going to
listen.
drive fast.
And your mother would want you there in one piece.
Yeah, but you're not going to die driving a couple of miles a bit faster. Come on.
How many people? How many fucking people have said that? Now listen, when you're on a motorway, what's your lane of preference? Are you right-hand lane, middle lane, or left-hand lane cruiser?
Are we going 3 lanes?
We're going 3. We'll go for the British standard 3, not the M1 4 lanes.
Okay, we'll go 3. Okay, then I am middle to first lane because I save my petrol. I like watching my petrol gauge and how many miles
Oh,
have
me
I
too.
left. Yeah,
Yeah.
60 to 70 I drive. Now
Get this though, right?
I used to drive faster. I used to do 75, 80 and just fucking bomb. And then my petrol gauge would go woo.
Bye.
And because of the price, it's like no. So I drive sensibly now. So
It's because it's your own money, though, isn't it?
it
Do you know
is.
what I mean?
It
It's
definitely,
like
it definitely is. When I was in my van, and it wasn't my money, I was 90 mile an hour everywhere. So, you know.
when it's your money, it's different. Although having one of the cars, we have a hybrid, and it's weird, right? So we'll fill up before a long motorway journey, and I'll get, I don't know, 380 on a full tank,
So,
and then yeah, about that 380 on a full tank,
okay, I get 500 plus.
and then I will drive to a destination that's an hour and a half away. And by the time we get there, we started at 380. We get there, it's 420.
Yeah, on the
It's just
motorway,
like,
yeah. It's
it's
like,
just
yeah,
like
it's because you've been driving that style. Yeah.
all the way. I'll admit, I'm a middle lane hogger, mate.
I am quite often because I think I'm not staying in that lane because I'll have to come out and go in and come out and go in. And it just
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I pop in and out. So I'm popping in and out of the right. Like if the person in front of me is slow, I'll bomb it past 10 cars, a few lorries, and then back in.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
at the more north you get, isn't it weird, right? This is my analogy. Isn't it weird that everyone thinks people up north have got no money? Have you seen the roads up north? They're impeccable.
Yeah. Houses are
Right,
cheaper.
like houses are cheaper. The roads are fantastic. It's not fucking potholes don't exist up north. I'm telling you.
It's weird.
Like they've got cameras. The roads are fucking brilliant. Their service stations are fucking spotless. You ever been to a service station? You ever been to Watford Gap here? Fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
Like people's perception of the North, man, is they look after their shit. They fix everything that's broken. They're fucking. If they want a job for somebody, they'll find a fucking job. There's always. We were going to move. Me and the wife. We were going to move north last year, and we kick ourselves now to say that we didn't.
Where was the destination?
We were gonna move to Yorkshire. I'm not gonna say the destination because we won't move there, but yeah, we're gonna move to Yorkshire at some point. I think we still might. We looked at even buying maybe a second house.
How am I supposed to meet you for coffee now? Come on.
What for Gap, mate? No, actually, you come to me because otherwise it'll take you 10 minutes.
Fuck off, a bit
No,
longer
yeah.
than
So
that.
but we didn't, and we made decisions, and now we're going to be here for a long time. So, but yeah, up north's impeccable. Their roads are fucking brilliant. You get down here, you know you're north though when you have to watch out for every fucking speed camera every 100 meters.
In the little villages, in the towns. The M1.
I went to a proper historic town yesterday called Bakewell.
Bakewell, I was there. I drove through there a few months ago when I was filming in Carlisle. Do you remember? For Amazon Prime. And I came back through
Yes.
Bakewell. Yeah.
Beautiful
They
place.
have tarts there, don't they?
Bakewell tart. Yeah, so it's the Bakewell tart that comes from there. No, the Bakewell pudding.
Is it? Oh.
Yes, it's everybody thinks it's the Bakewell tart. It's not. It's called the Bakewell pudding, which is different.
Okay.
I found this out yesterday when we were there. So it's different. The Bakewell tart's just a made up thing.
A cheap knockoff.
Because I was like, "Is it this where cherry Bakewell comes from?" They're like, "No, no." My
Oh,
wife
I always
put me
thought
in my
it was.
place.
I know there's a factory there, isn't there? Like the proper place you can go see the food and that. Like the Guinness
Mhm.
factory in Ireland, and probably whiskey places in Edinburgh and
So there's around that area where it is. There's a few in. There's Buxton, the water. You know.
yeah,
There is Matlock. Matlock's well cool. Fucking good there.
posh there. Yeah.
And then Bakewell, and then there is Chester House Estate. And to get through, you drive through the grounds of the estate to get through. It's fucking brilliant. But
Yeah,
the
Chatsworth
what's it?
House
Yeah,
is up there, isn't it?
that's it. Yeah, not Chester House, Chatsworth House.
I used to deliver there when I was a van driver.
Chatsworth. Yeah, so you drive right through it,
Yeah,
don't
you
you?
drive through and you got the stags and the deer just laying on the front lawn, and yeah, awesome
Fucking
place.
beautiful place. So
Yeah,
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 went
yeah.
there yesterday. Went to the memorial parade there. Seen you was at one too.
Oh, I was gonna say we'll come back to mine, but yeah, carry on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we went to the memorial parade there. My daughter loved it because she didn't understand. That was her first one ever time seeing it. You know. So
The
for her, it
Remembrance
was
Day parade.
yes,
Yes, yes.
and but she really enjoyed watching it. She said, "Oh God, I had her on my shoulders." You know your child's getting big when all you can feel is your neck sinking in. Like by the end of like even now, the back of my neck, it feels like I'm just doing this. Oh God, putting your kids on your shoulders, man. But yeah, really good day. So nice family. We did a nice family weekend this weekend away. It was nice.
So if you
Stayed in
were
a hotel.
in the grounds of this lovely place, what did they have there for Remembrance Day? What was the plan? Because you probably didn't have
So
a march, did you?
yes, so it was the parade was in the centre of Bakewell.
Okay.
But yeah, they had full on military band, a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
military personnel. They had a couple of lords there. The Lord of
Pudding.
no, the Lord of what estate did you just say?
Chatsworth House.
Chatsworth, the Lord of Chatsworth House. Lord
Did
Bird
was
was there.
Downton Abbey filmed there as well?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
Downton Abbey wasn't filmed there.
I don't know. Just a guess.
Get it? You're not a Downton fan?
No, mate. I do like Bridgerton though.
It's because of the sex, you pervert.
No, thank you.
My wife loves a sex drama.
I'm
Fucking dirty.
celibate. I'm celibate, everybody.
Yes. To your right hand.
Mrs. Palm and her 5 lovely daughters.
That's fucking weird.
Where did that saying come from?
That come from a pissed old man in a working men's club.
Yeah.
Come up with that. His name's probably like
George.
Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So I seen that you was at a parade yesterday.
I was at a parade, yeah. I took my son. I got into my house, 3 a.m. Sunday morning, and I had to be up at 7 to take my son to be dropped off at the barracks because he was marching for the Remembrance Parade. And I'm like, oh, God, I'm tired. So I had to drop him off for 8:30. And then he wasn't marching until 10. So basically, I dropped him off, came back home for like 40 minutes, had 2 coffees, and then went back to town to park where Toys R Us used to be, and then walk up
Is that where you parked?
Yeah, I parked there, and then I walked up past the drapery, and it was just across the road there, where the old
Yes.
job centre used to be. They come down from the barracks and they come down the main road. It was really good though because all the police are out there blocking all the roads because they did a different one to the one in the main town centre. The one in the town centre is like the Navy cadets, the Army, all the other ones,
RAF.
RAF, all them, the Girl Guides or something. They had one there, and all them different ones, and like the mayor and all that shizzle. But my son was just doing the army one, so he came down. There's a church there, and they always go in there. But when you can hear them for like probably 5 minutes before they actually come down the road, because you can hear the drums, you know, it's fucking cool. And then when you start seeing them all marching, and it's like, and you hear all the band, and it's quite emotional, you know, because it's like this is. Notably, I'm fucking tired as shit, and if a cat saw me, I'd probably cry at this point because I'm so tired and my head hurts. And you see all the people and all the kids and the men and dressed up, and you know, like remembering the people that have fought for us to breathe the fresh air that we have today.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it is. And I saw my son, and I'm like, it's well nice, and he's happy to see me, and you know, it was good. And then they went into the church, and I had the church service. Now this is where me and you are gonna argue. Yeah, I was in there for an hour. We sung lots of hymns, lots of poems, and that read out by the cadets, by the priest or whatever they're called, the minister. But now this church is big, yeah. Why the fuck do parents bring little kids that all they do is talk, fuck about, shout, scream, and it's like, I can't hear the fucking vicar, and the vicar's like 10 feet away from me. And it's like,
I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
You said to me before on this show, you're not one of these people. When you go on airplanes with kids, you don't mind them because they're kids. And obviously it's a connection
I'm talking,
with you. And it's like,
but I'm talking about my own. Yeah, I agree with you.
It's like, tell them to shut up. Fucking,
honestly,
you're really pissing me off.
My opinion is other people's kids are little shits.
They don't even tell them to shut up. It's like, what are you doing?
My child's perfect.
I hate that. If it's a play, it's like taking a kid to cinema. And you're trying to listen, and they're screaming and shouting and messing about. It's like, well, fuck. That's why I only watch 18s.
Niall and Miki is back in full effect.
No, and this really annoys me, yeah, because I'm being tested for autism eventually, probably 5 years, when they get round to me. There was a kid in front of me, yeah. I won't describe him because it's not very nice. He was there with his mum, must have been about 10, yeah. And you know the little booklets you get with all the service on that you
order service, yeah.
Yeah. You know, the paper and that. Every time, yeah, we had to stand up and sing. After about 10 seconds, he would drop this fucking booklet. He'd pick it up and drop it again. And I'm like, are you fucking special? I was so fucking angry. It really fucking pissed me off. It's like, are you doing this on purpose? You know,
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? And his mum wouldn't tell him off. And it's like, you're annoying me. Everyone, in the end, he must have dropped it 30, 40 times over the hour. People in the rows next to him, behind, on my row, we're all just like looking at each other and like, what are you doing? It's just like, I can't be bothered to hold it. I'll drop it. Pick it up again, drop it. And it's like, oh my God. You know when someone does something and it ticks you off and it ticks you off and it ticks you off? And it's like, wow, I'm fucking, you are pissing me off now. And it's like,
that is proper British nostalgia, though.
It's like,
why does that happen? Do you know what? That is British nostalgia 101.
Me or him?
No, just people, British people. Do you know when somebody's doing something wrong in public, or they're a bit out of place or a bit out of shape? Kind of like, do you know, like when you see a piss man, like when you see a man pissed up on a train or something, all British people will literally look at each other and go,
Yeah, look at him.
and they'll all do the shaky head
Right.
like, oh, here we go. Never say a thing. They never say a thing.
I can't tell a kid off in
Just
church. What the fuck? You know?
fucking just say, or just lean forward and just say, oi, stop fucking about.
If you drop that again, I'll fucking break your legs.
Exactly.
And you're fucking.
God, man, the upbringing, that I had, fucking. Do you remember the term "stop crying and I'll give you something to cry for"?
Yeah.
That was my fucking daily saying for like, fuck me. I no, fucking stop crying or you'll get something to cry for. Or
Yeah, I'll give you something to cry about. Yeah.
I used to get called an idiot quite a lot.
An Egypt, yeah.
Idiot. God, just fucking God. I mean, I grew up
Irish
with
idiot.
a strong Northern Irish stepdad who was fucking
Okay.
militant to say the least. My name, if I did something and I was upstairs, the name would travel across the walls until it got to me, and then I'd be like, got caught. I got caught. But yeah, stop fucking about.
Was
Stop
he a
fucking
fair
about.
stepdad?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, he weren't.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Oh, there were no big licks. Do you know what I mean? There were none of that.
Oh, okay.
There
Fair enough.
were more of a. He had a presence
Okay.
rather than a. Do you know what I mean? Because I think that's what people lack these days. People lack presence. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got a motive for who they are, or they have to justify themselves first. Do you know what I mean? Like back in the day, like, do you know when you had a teacher? You had a teacher back in the day, and you knew he was like, oh, he's a teacher not to mess with.
Yeah, don't fuck with him. Yeah.
Because they've got a presence. I don't think blokes carry that old fashioned
We're not allowed.
presence anymore.
We're not
Yeah, but
allowed.
no, because that shouldn't be oppressed. You shouldn't have to oppress that. I think that's what fucking made like some of the lads that I went to school with. If it wasn't for some of the male teachers that we had, I think they'd be fucking 10 times worse.
Yeah. Our country is full of cabbages now. It's so weak. There's no system to punish anybody that does anything wrong. The court system is very weak. You can do virtually anything and not really get punished, and that travels down to the streets where people just do what they want.
I can't jump on that. I can't jump on that train
Now,
because for me, we've always said our number one rule in this podcast is politics. And do you know what? For both of us, because it rattles my cage.
if I said my piece, I would be in prison. Let's just say that. So
It's not even about it. It's not even about what you want to say because it's not unjustified. But it's just learning to go. We're not. I don't know. We're not.
Say, never go to London again because that's where all the trouble starts, and that's it. You can't.
Yeah, I can't. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to say this is a public thing that I will not discuss politics.
No, it's
because
probably the best. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Doesn't
Just doesn't fucking work. No.
And you just get wound up, and you just get. Rah!
Anyway, like Suella Braverman says, being sacked is a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
She got the boot, but anyway, we'll move on. Home Secretary. She got the boot. David Cameron's back in somehow.
Foreign Secretary.
It's honestly, Boris is coming back as a cleaner. He needs to work. So.
They should bring Boris back. I like Boris. I know you used to suck him. You love Boris.
I think he's brilliant. I used to think he's fucking brilliant.
Mayor of London, please. That would be a great start. So
bring back the bikes. He was the mayor of London. He did the Boris bikes.
That's what I mean. London was good when he was there. Unfortunately, not so much now.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day. That's a yarn. That's a
another
yarn
day.
for another day.
Another day that we will probably never get to because we're not going to speak about it.
Anyway,
We are not
what
that
have I got?
shy.
What have I got? What have I got for you? What have I got? I've got the cinnamon toothpicks are back in stock. If you have trouble with snacking, a nicotine addiction, or just in general like to be quite fidgety, please go and buy the
Get a fidget ring.
cinnamon toothpicks.
I say you're sucking on them now, chewing on them, gnawing on them, whatever.
These are the future, people. Cinnamon toothpicks. You heard it first. I don't want to eat sweets anymore. I don't like snacking. I don't like biscuits. I don't eat crisps. My new snack: a piece of wood, 0 calories, does not rot your teeth, actually improves them.
Yeah, you can clean them out.
Don't buy weight loss tablets. Buy cinnamon toothpicks.
Can I show you a funny video?
Yes. Oh, yes. Please do.
I was waiting for Niall to be alive.
Whilst he was signing autographs. Just so you know, people, he was signing autographs. Funny, do you know what? One of his mates never got his autograph, so that says something, doesn't it?
Right, yeah. So anyway, over Trevor. I'm going to try and put this on the camera, and you could probably hear it, to be fair, through this mic.
Ooh. Oh, she hit her right in the nose.
So basically, there's this woman messing about with a power drill. I don't know what she's doing, but it obviously gets stuck and doesn't go through the wood anymore. And the handle retracts around and dollops her on the face. So,
Power Tool 101. Oh, do you know what? My advice is, if you don't know how to use tools, don't fucking use them. Just don't. Lay off the tools. How are you? What's your handy level like? What's your DIY skill on a one?
I can lay slabs, build brick walls, just like raised beds that I used to do in my old garden. Build steps, put pictures up, shelves up. What else would you like?
Don't know. See, I think that's pretty good.
That's all right, isn't it? Curtains up, curtain rails, that sort of thing. Yeah.
I'm in the realm of I can do all that you just said, but then in my head, like recently, I've been thinking about I want a new ensuite because we got an ensuite, but it was already installed when we moved in. It's post 2009.
You got an ensuite?
Yeah, I got an ensuite.
You posh bastard.
Hey, listen. Well, it's got 3 toilets, don't you know?
Fucking
3
hell.
bloody toilets.
I've got 2 now back home.
Three toilies, mate. Yeah, got a little ensuite. Little ensuite, you know.
How many beds is your house?
How many bellies is my house?
Bedrooms.
12.
12.
It's 3. No, well, it's 2 in a box. The office. This is the box.
So
which is technically
3. You can get a bed in there, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this would be the office where the office we used to have to sleep in.
Or a box room, yeah.
Yeah.
Single bed. Bit of wardrobe,
yeah.
That's it.
I mean, this is the dressing room, so makeup table over there, drawers here. This is my desk. I'm on setup, command center.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is where they call me in to do the big jobs when I'm not filming for the #1 UK podcast with the most downloads, 10,000 downloads per episode.
Whoop, whoop. Shall I get an update on this week's downloads? I'm sure it's been sent to me now.
So yeah, am I allowed to finish my fucking story or? Are we now interrupting people?
What's this week?
112.
112
That's just
episodes?
today. That's just today. That's today because it come out today.
Yes, yeah, today. That's good.
It did. It did come out today, did it?
Yeah, it come out tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I want a new ensuite, and I don't
Right.
want to fork out the thousands of pounds
He's
to
touting for
have a.
business. That's what it is. See what I can do
Yeah,
for him.
I tell you what, if
Fuck
anyone wants
all.
to come and do my,
Fuck all. Can't do nothing in
if
the
any,
bathroom.
listen, if we've got any plumbers on here that want me to shout their name out, want to give me a free bathroom, I'll do it.
I don't think you
But
can
anyway,
get that.
so I was thinking, right, well, if I buy it, because I know buying an ensuite's not expensive. You know, you buy a shower, you buy a shower screen, the sink, the toilet. But in my head, the problem is I think I could do that. Like tiling, I can tile, so I can do
Yeah.
that bit. I can install all that stuff easy. I can install a sink, I can change taps, that sort of stuff. Problem is that my abilities think that they're better than they are.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, I'm going to go, yeah, this is a fucking bad idea. Normally, probably after I've ripped it all out, and then there's just water pissing everywhere.
Why don't you buy it all and then speak to our friend we used to work with, who still does plumbing?
I mean, I've got family who are plumbers
Oh, but there you go then. What are you asking for?
because in my head I'm thinking I could do it myself.
I don't touch water. I'm no good with water, so I'm not. The
What
worst
about
thing I think.
electrics?
I'll die there. I'll die. The worst thing you could do is flood your house from like a water leak. That'd be awful. When you need new ceilings, new floors,
Everything.
dehumidifiers, all that shit. Months and months of waiting, insurance jobs, quotes, all that. No fucking way. Don't
Do
fuck
you
with
remember
water, Niall.
Did I tell you last year? Just talk about insurance. Last year, 2 years ago, when we had the incident of the drunk driver in our property.
Crashed
You
into
know,
your house, yeah.
the two people that wanted the house and the car wanted to hug.
Ah,
The insurance offered us. Bear in mind, this was 3 days before Christmas. The insurance offered us the travel lodge on Watford Caps services.
was that near where you lived at the time?
No.
Oh,
Well, it was. It was. I suppose we live near the M1, but that's what they offered us. They said, "Listen, this is the option.
how
Would
long
you like
for? Would you stay there
3 months?"
Fucking hell! Imagine living in a hotel for 3 months.
Luckily, we had some lovely
Free,
family
free cleaning.
who basically was very kind and give us an entire apartment to stay in above the house. It was amazing for a year. So while we fixed everything, sold everything, and moved everything. However, the insurance is a joke. Insurance pisses me off. I've got a chip in my windscreen, my new car. By the way,
Oh,
tiniest chip, but it's too big to have the thing put in.
get Gavin from Autoglass to come out.
Yeah, but how much is that?
It's free, isn't it? I've had mine done. They're normally in like Riverside car park. They have like Autoglass, little gazebo up, don't they? And you just drive in and they pump it and they fill in some paperwork. That's it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
Don't think so, no.
All right,
I don't know how that works. I really don't. But yeah.
Problem is, it's there and I can see it, and it's tiny, but I can see it. So therefore, my car's technically scrap value now, in my eyes.
Bin it. Right in the river.
Do you know what I mean? Oh God, fucking, I'm a right hypochondriac. Niall's biggest thing is he is the biggest hypochondriac going. That's my flaw. Do you know what? If anyone was ever going, I am a fucking hypochondriac. I admit it. I think I'm dying at the slightest inconvenience, so I suffer with medical hypochondria.
Yeah.
I worry about things that haven't even happened. I think, oh, what if this declines and I've already paid it? Do you know what I mean? Or fucking, I'm worried that I'm gonna, I don't know, wake up without a foot, some shit like that.
Well,
That's my biggest flaw.
I've got a bad neck at the moment. Pulled it yesterday and it fucking hurts. I'm driving and I'm turning around to look right. My whole body, because I can't look right because of my neck. Fuck, and I'm like,
I hate that. I hate
there's nothing
that.
coming.
I hate.
I
Oh
can
my
look
god,
that
I hate
way,
that.
but I can't look this way. And do you know what it is? I was on the cables at the gym Saturday, yeah, pumping away, and the right side dropped from the top one, 18, down to 14 somehow, and it just fucking yanked down. I reckon it was then, and then the next day, I moved a certain way and it pinged. That's where I reckon I did
I
it.
hate it.
And
I've
so,
done that twice in my life.
Chinese oil on my neck. Still got that. You got me on
Told
that,
you.
didn't you? Was that you?
Yes.
I've got 3 people on that shit as well. Since.
Woodlock people. We are talking about the famous. It's not that famous.
Probably
In
is.
fact, you'll struggle to buy. You'll
I have
struggle
them
to
here.
find it. It's expensive. But has Mickey got the proper bottle? Has he got the replica? He's got the proper
I've just come
bottle.
home from
He's
work.
got.
So.
He's got the proper bottle as well.
What?
Because you had the cheap stuff before, didn't you?
No.
You got the proper stuff now.
It was cheap anyway. It used to be about 11 quid. It's about 27 now. But yeah, one's medicated. This is the medicated one. The other one is like a massage balm. So don't get the massage one because it doesn't do nothing. You need the medicated one.
Oh. Do you know how proud it makes me the fact that you still use that?
Oh, do you know what it is? The fucking smell. After you wash your hands and you can still smell it, you go, I just sniff my fingers. Like, oh, do you want to wank now?
Do you know what did I tell you once? I had a cold once, and I'll tell you one thing never to do with that. So I had the flu once.
I haven't done it, but I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
So I just put 3 drops in the bath.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Paul. Forget Voltarol. Forget Tiger Balm. That's the shit. 1, 2
Woodlock.
lick. 1, 2 yep.
1, 2 lick. Or Woodlock. Just call it Woodlock. It's the best.
Yeah. Woodlock medicated balm with a little Chinese man on it. Amazing. Amazing.
Best stuff ever, I'm telling you. There's not an invention that I've liked more than that.
I repaired a ruptured shoulder ligament that I had an issue with for 8 months. It was fixed within 2 or 3 when I started using that, and I was back at the gym.
Thank you. You're welcome.
It was
You're
fucking
welcome.
amazing. Absolutely amazing, that stuff. So,
do you know what? I found it originally. I found that there used to be a little shop on Gold Street. I think it's still there. There was a Chinese herbal shop.
Okay.
And I used to get these little shots, these little drink shots of ginseng.
Yeah.
And I remember going in and I had a really bad hip because a couple of times when I was a kid, I pulled my hip out of socket twice, but like not pulled it out. But when I used to play football, if I'd overextend, like one foot would go down and the other one would carry on going. So it would like jolt my hip. And I used to struggle with the pain, used to ache.
Yeah.
Went in there, she said, put this in it. Fucking, it was gone. It was gone. But I'll tell you now, if you ever have back pain, that stuff is a saviour, I tell you.
Do you know what I found? One time I put it on my back because I used to have a lot of issues in my lower back. I'd put it on. If you then put a hot water bottle on it, different level, yeah? It makes it cold and itch. Itch like fuck. Like, you know, if you've had an itch, you've really got an itch and you can't touch it. Times that by 100, that is what it feels like with a hot water bottle on. It's weird. It reacts to heat and cold so differently. I don't know what the fuck it does. But
I remember telling you about it.
Take the hot water bottle off. It doesn't itch. Put it back
I
on.
remember
Yeah.
I remember when I give it to you and I was like, put this on, the pain will be gone. Just put it on. And you were like, I'll be like, first of all, remember, it goes hot, then it goes cold, then it goes hot. And you were like, yeah, no, it doesn't. I was like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I was like, trust me, it fucking does. I don't know what it is. It's the weirdest thing. In fact, do you know what? Just buy a bottle for your fucking dad for Christmas, people. Because I tell you now, he will thank you one day when he goes, my back is hurting that much. I'm going to try anything. And he tries this and goes, wow, I feel good.
Yeah, make sure you wash your hands though. Don't put it in your eyes or your balls. Fucking hell.
Yes, I put a few drops in the bath when I had the flu. And it does the opposite. You should probably not get in that water.
No, it went freezing,
So
didn't it? It's so weird.
It went freezing. I was freezing. I got into bed. I had the shakes for hours. But the smell of it, I love it. I love it when it's on your. I love it when it's on your bedding and on your t-shirt. It just fucking smells so nice, and it makes you sleep really well.
Yeah.
Anyway, people, buy it. I can smell it now. I can actually fucking smell it.
Have you not got any now? Fucking hell! I have to get you some of present for Christmas.
I don't think I have. I think I gave my last. I always give it away to somebody that needs it.
Yeah.
That's what It's funny. That's what you do with medicines. Do you have a medicine box at home?
I've got a drawer in my bed. It's just full of medicine. Yeah.
Oh, mate. So we have a box for we have a box for everything. Yeah. And normally I'm just giving it away like Rennie. Do you have Rennies now? You're older.
There's some in my car actually. Yeah, I've got heartburn now and again. Not very often, but yeah.
I get it maybe like once a fortnight now and again. Normally after shit food, which tells you something.
I was gonna say, yeah, your body's reacting now. Now you're getting old. 31.
Hey, speaking of getting old and shit and all shit food and all that, what do you think about the lab-grown meat?
Don't really know much about it.
Do your research for the next episode, and we'll talk about lab-grown meat. That's an interesting category. Because that looks weird as shit.
That sounds like soya. To be fair.
No. We are talking about mince made from animal fats, proteins, enzymes, all pumped in together, producing meat, mince, burgers, steaks, but lab-grown.
Well, if something's going to give you cancer, I imagine that would.
Yeah, I was going to say, eat something.
Sounds really bad.
Italy have banned it already. Before it's even started production, Italy have banned it. They're like, listen, we've got enough of our own cured meats, right? We've got them all. We've got parents that still got jars of pickles from like the 1800s. We don't need your shit.
And they're still good today.
Oh, mate, Italians, they make like tomato sauce for like a year's supply at a time.
Dolmio.
I mean, no. Any Italian would slap you right now for saying Dolmio.
No, but you do know that the Spanish and the Italians, they do live to a very old age, and they look very healthy. It's all the olive oils, the olives, the sun-dried tomatoes, all that sort of stuff. The pasta, it's all that.
Hard work, gardening, walking, exercise.
Exactly. Red wine.
No, zero influence of technology in the elder generation. Like, I'm not being funny. They're either chatting, picking tomatoes, cooking, drinking coffee, smoking the odd cigarette, going for long walks. Have you not seen some of those like steps in Italy? Like, and you've got like 90-year-olds walking up them. Honestly, we've got 30-year-olds extending their sick leave because they've got a bad back.
And they can't walk to the shop, yeah.
Oh, how long you been on sick for? About 6 months now.
Oh, I need a disabled badge for my car.
Oh my god! When some people that qualify for that badge, man, you fucking lazy fat bastards.
How difficult it is to get a badge. I'm trying to get people badges at work, and it's not easy. It's not.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's not easy? Because of all the fucking people that don't need them.
Yeah.
That's why it's not easy. Fucking. Do you know what I mean? It's all the people that don't need them that fucking have those badges.
Yeah.
The amount of people I see get out of Range Rovers with the blue badge and like stroll into like running into the gym. That's the funniest part, right? So obviously the gym that I go to is the well-known, famous I'm a poser drug dealer central in the town that we come from. And they all go there and they all park in their Range Rovers, the odd G-Wagon, the
Are you
odd
back there
Audi.
again?
But I've never left.
Where your MMA place was?
No. Virgin.
It's not in town. It's at Riverside.
You know what I mean? I said in the town that we come from.
Oh, sorry.
I don't
thought you meant the
live in
actual...
that I don't live in that town, do I?
No, okay.
What the fuck?
Yes, Virgin. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, they all Audis, Mercs, Range Rovers, Porsches. They can't fucking
Yeah.
park. But yeah, they're all
But they all
show
park
offs.
in the disabled
Yes.
place, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, okay, I want to see these people that are at the gym lifting, right? I'm
Take some
telling you now,
pictures.
if that's where honestly, do you know like the people that benefit thieves, like they'll send investigators on holiday to take photos of them doing dive bombs into a pool and shit. Do you know what I mean?
So
Because
they
they
should.
do. Because
Yeah.
they should fucking send them into the gyms. I'm telling you, should be like, oh, Mr. Wilson, you're looking well, aren't you? Doing well, considering that you qualified as a quadriplegic.
Where'd you get them arms and legs from?
Do you know what I mean? It's a fucking joke. It, oh god, don't, because I could rant. Soon we're having a rant episode because I've got just not even political, but just general everyday stuff in me that just fucking winds me up.
Well, I have some ideas for the show 100, which is on the way. This is 87 today. So for show 100, we are going to go live. So we'll get comments coming through. We can probably get some guests on as well. So just send them the link, as long as you're on Instagram anyway, and you follow us. Otherwise, we ain't getting that. So
You can get all your celeb friends on. I'll get all my celeb friends on.
I
We'll
haven't
have a
got any
party.
more. I've got none anymore.
The industry turned its back on you.
I'm just little Mickey now. No, I want
He's so avert.
little Mickey. Yeah. I
Me
was gonna
little Mickey. Me little Mickey.
say something then, but I won't. No.
Save that for home.
Yeah, you enjoyed it anyway. So it's too embarrassed.
Oh, mate. I am worried about you. You do what you do, panic.
You should be worried. I think.
You do. Do you know what? You look a bit Sons of Anarchy today. You look a bit like Jack. You look a bit. You bought a Harley yet?
No, never been on a bike. Never.
You know you know a few bikes though.
I do, but never experienced them. I'd like to keep my genital warts, thank you.
Oh God, cut that shit out.
But yeah.
Oh my God, what a funny episode.
It has been. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Remember, 100 episode coming soon.
So is the Christmas one. And I have got some brilliant ideas that are gonna...
Yeah.
Oh, my tree's going up next weekend. I've decided I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No one can tell me what to do.
It's nearly December.
It's nearly December.
Just over a week away, and it'll be December. I can't believe that.
My tree's going up. I don't care. Listen, I don't care. It's going up.
You've picked your tree, haven't you?
I've got it, mate. Already done. Rooted.
No, because you said you were going to go pick it. Oh, no, that's what you did before, wasn't it? You used to go and pick it and then have it delivered or collected or whatever in December.
Those posh people that have 3 bathrooms, that's what we do.
I spoke to someone this weekend. That's what they do. They've already gone and picked their Christmas tree, paid for it, and then in December or whenever they'll go collect it or it'll be dropped off. So basically, what you said you used to do. Yeah.
Oh, why don't you get your parents a real tree?
Fuck off! I
do
hate
it.
trees. No, I'm not.
Just get them one.
No, I don't like real trees. I like them in the
Oh,
garden.
this year? Are you going to be like up in bed, like, Mum, shout me down when you're ready? Christmas
For what?
Day,
Oh,
for Christmas morning.
I'll be at work, mate. So
You'll be like, I'll be down in a minute.
what's with the boobs? Why?
Because
Why am I
this is me.
sticking my chest down?
No, this is me like pretending to hold a duvet.
Oh, okay.
Although
Fair play.
it's pretty convincing.
It's gonna stay well. Ding, ding. You weirdo. Pointy nips.
I would never want tits, man. Just, it must be handy though. It must be handy though to hold things. If you know, just to hold, not even being, not perving me.
Put your plate
Like,
on. Innit? Put your plate.
How much can I put there?
Everyone's watching Niall pretend he has breasts.
Look, it's just like you can.
Oh dear. Oh, so
Phone. You put all sorts in them.
Oh, go watch this episode on YouTube, people.
Go and watch it. Oh, women that pull money out of their tits, man.
A lot of people, they put their phone in their bras, don't they? They keep them in there and they're sweaty. It's okay.
Just like putting your bank card under your armpit as a bloke. Just slide it out. Oh, God. What a funny episode. Anyway, on that note, people, deuces. Fuck off.
See you next week.
Over and out.
The Dads, Lads and Kebabs podcast is available to listen and download on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Podbean, and all other podcast platforms.